Good morning, everyone. Strafe Kyle. We are playing some more Pokémon Reborn, and today we are going to be finishing up our backtracking and cleanup before we head to Agate City. So there's a couple quick things we need to do. I said that last time, and then some of them ended up taking longer, but we'll see. So the first one is we're going to head back up to the cemetery here. Barrel Cemetery. We're going to meet up with Simon. Simon is one of the Team Meteor people who kind of indicated he was going to turn over a new leaf. Why have you come to a place like this? I'm sure you're not here to mourn, but I am. I've spent too many hours here already. Now I've lost again. Look. Not that I could get her body out of the lake, but I figured she at least deserved a memory. I couldn't even find out her last name. I don't know if she had any family or friends. All of that rests at the bottom of the lake now. I swore I would get revenge on that woman. But what good is another death? Someone, somewhere, must feel the same about that woman as I did for Tara and Lissa. Twice now I lost the girl I loved. When my wife died, I could think of nothing else but getting her back. Then Commander Sirius came. He told me when Team Meteor recreated the world anew that I could have my wife back. I was all too happy to accept. When I was partnered with Tara and she was always so energetic and sincere, and I fell in love with her instead. She was the light of my world. Now I'm left with darkness again. Do you think if the world were reborn, I would see them both again? Oh, man. I really don't trust these guys. Of course not. It was all just a pipe dream to begin with, wasn't it? Running away from this world was just a way to escape my guilt. Guilt for losing my wife, guilt for not dying in Tara's place. Guilt for having felt anything for Tara after I swore my life to Lissa. Even if I saw them again, I couldn't bear to face them. I'm resigning from Team Meteor. I've already spent too long dwelling on the past. Can't take it anymore. There's no point in trying to recreate what's already lost. If you ever need me, I'll be at my home in the West Peridot Ward. Awesome. So this is definitely more depth than we get out of most Pokemon games as far as things go. Honestly, one of the things that I've always wished that they had more of was actual characters and interaction on the, like, among the villains. And this is definitely hitting that button. Like, it's not all of them. Some of them are still sneering villains, but even those seem to have a little bit of depth and complexity behind them. For the most part. Some of them are more cartoonish, but that's okay. A good mix. There's a good mix. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember where some of the stuff is. So we need to get, we've got this key to Yuryu. It was the, I'm trying to remember. I think we actually just went the wrong way. Yes, Yuri is this way. Hiryu is this way. There should be another locked door somewhere in here. Well, that's creepy. I mean, I guess maybe we'll get lucky and find something here. Use the Hiryu key. Okay. That's an electrode. That's a that's a level 85 electrode. I'm glad I saved. Because I don't necessarily have a good answer for this, especially with us, and that's terrifying. As long as there's just one, we can take that explosion and get some levels, I guess. Is there... Hey, a Voltorb. I was gonna say, I don't think there's a spot where we can change our Pokemon out here. By the way, I picked up a Beware while I was on my way to go get the fossils, and we do have a full suite of these fossils now. I think, yeah, we didn't get one of the paired ones. I don't remember exactly where those all fall, but I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, we're missing like Bastiodon. Is that the one? That might be the only one out of those sets that we're missing. Bastiodon, which is unfortunate because I do love Bastiodon. Anyway, let's grab trade out Nick and Bagel to get some ground coverage there. I guess technically, yeah. Let's grab Terra, because theoretically we may be able to explosion shouldn't kill, so we can possibly get something there. I'm assuming there's going to be more electrodes, by the way. That's why we're being careful here. So we're going to leech seed. See if this discharge just wrecks us. Might. So we're assuming there's going to be a discharge attack. We're going to switch into a ground type. Use gyro ball for some reason. But it makes it electric as well. So currently the only thing we know of that could hit Mr. Ed is explosion. So I think we change back into Terra here. Doesn't affect Terra. We get our XP. That's why I brought those two. Just gotta play smart. Same formula. The reason we're doing the protect there instead of switching immediately is because it buys us more time. If we end up needing to get a kill with Leech Seed, we want to spend as much time as we can on it. Okay, paralyze and we missed it. We're switching to Mr. Ed right away. Mirror Coat is the last move, so the only thing that can hit Mr. Ed is Explosion. So I think we just switch right back. Add switch. There we go. Basically, just bring a ghost type in and wait. If we had like a Golurk, that'd be even better. Because it's a ghost type and a ground type. Actually, do we have any ghost ground? I don't think there's another... Oh, Palosand actually would have been an option there. I don't think that... I think this Electrode literally can't hit Palosand. I didn't think about that, though. Electrode was seated. Just Mirror Coat, but it failed. Protect. Oh. Okay. I thought at least one of these was going to be an item. I'm okay with him using Gyro Ball. That does almost nothing. I do find it slightly amusing in like a weird, morbid way. scene that we just had with Simon, he was lamenting the loss of Terra. And we are currently using a ghost Pokemon named Terra that we recruited in that same cemetery. That's a level 65 Rotom. Okay, well. We need to make sure we don't accidentally kill this. I guess let's try Shadow Sneak and see how much it does. Okay. That was terrifying, but ended up being perfect. So let's grab a Great Ball. I was hoping switching into Crocodile that it would use Hex, which would not hit a normal type. That's the one turn it took off using Hex. Rotom is an awesome and versatile Pokemon. We don't have any way to change its types yet that I'm aware of. Once we do, it's something that's going to be very useful though. So I don't see any other paths here. I'm going to assume that there must be another locked door on the other side. Because we're still missing 2 items. The magnet, finally. And Ghostium Z. The magnet is the attack boosting item for electric types. Finally. And the Ghostium Z will be useful at some point, I'm sure. Not yet. Okay, so we know where to find Simon to continue that conversation. Wait, this is the right way. Western Peridot Ward. I'm not sure if it's a Pokemart or a Pokemon Center. I literally just have Pokemart in Peridot listed here, so and he said Western Peridot. Oh, there he is. So you found me, Rafe. I've cut my ties with Meteor, but out of respect for my former comrades, I dare not betray any of their secrets. Let's just pretend I was never involved with them in the first place. I want to forget all about them, except Terra. Of course, I have nothing to remember her by, not even her full name. All of who she was is now at the bottom of Tanzan Lake. Okay, and I don't think we can do anything else yet. I'm guessing, I have not looked ahead, but my guess from what we've seen is that we're probably going to need to go to Tanzan Lake once we get access to like surf and dive. That would make sense to me. Okay, well, with that out of the way, there is one thing left to do. Let me double check real quick here as far as my money goes. I'm trying to think if there's anything we want from the department store. And bluntly, if there is, I'm not thinking far enough ahead to be able to think of one. Like the biggest thing that I can think of right now is if there are any friendship evolution Pokemon. Ooh. Yeah. I guess there might still be friendship berries for sale over there. How much do I have? Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. There is a very pricey item I want to get as soon as we get to Agate, so I will take the risk. Just realized we probably didn't want to go that far, actually. Oh, that's actually perfect, because I want to go to the first entrance to the north here. It's kind of cool. That's not what we're looking for. Maybe it's the... Oh, okay. Maybe it's the third one, and then we go around? There's one area we didn't ever go to. Oh, you monsters. Back to this. So now we should be able to head down here, get another Tauros, head back, and be able to get to that area. And that's a very good sign, actually, that we have not been to this area, this is actually something new that we can get something out of. Hey, it's a Rangaroo! He was on my to get list, and I hadn't gotten him yet. A Rangaroo is it's a weird Pokemon. But it's very bulky, and it has a lot of utility moves. Given where we're at, actually, I'm just gonna throw the Ultra Ball. I don't want to have to burn another revive. It's worth it. That's one of the things, actually, that we're going to be able to get once we go to Agate, is Ultra Balls. Samo's trying to learn Hydro Pump. Samo really needs some better moves. Again, we don't have as many TMs as I would like. That is one of the things about, as you're actually playing through Pokemon games, and especially this one is very light on them, is it's always easier to build your team later, or to build a team at the level that this game requires, I should say. So we're gonna head into Celestine Mountain. Oh no. And oh yes, I do love these puzzles, but there we go. So, this area we hadn't been through yet. At the point where we were here last time, I had just done 2 full videos on just exploring the woods, and we could have come here up at that point, but there wasn't anything super important. Like, there's just a little bit of space here. There's a few extra Pokemon. It didn't feel worth it for where we were at. The biggest thing we needed is fishing. There's a few Pokemon here. That's not what I wanted to do. There's one in particularly we need. So I'm gonna focus on getting that, aka I'm saving my netball for that. We're gonna try some premier balls on this launcher because sure, but I'm not super going out of my way for a launcher right now. There we go. This is a quillfish. We're going to have an opportunity to trade a quillfish long before we get back. As I had mentioned previously, once we go to... The reason we're doing all of this side stuff now is because once we go to Agate City, the way is going to be closed behind us. Honestly, for the foreseeable future. It's, I believe it's for the next 4 badges worth of content, is the way it was described. So... this is our opportunity to get the things we need. We're getting that Rotom, we're getting our, our quillfish to trade, resurrecting all of our fossils in case something comes up with those. Doing these last little bits, talking to Simon, because we can, basically. Okay, so with all of that done, this is going to be my point to take a short break for me. As I had mentioned in one of the previous videos, this doesn't mean that there's going to be a break in my video production. I'm just saying that I am going to take a little bit of time to let the time when I'm recording catch up a little bit to the time when the videos are being published, because I want to do a little bit better job of making sure that there's the interactivity that there should be when you guys are volunteering for stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. I know I could have done this seamlessly, but I feel like it's worth addressing, because if you don't feel like I'm doing a better job of that, then I would also like you to let me know. The other reason is because I just updated my, at the time of publishing this, or recording this rather, I have just produced an updated version of my survey for people to fill out to volunteer. I should have sent it out to all the previous volunteers, so if you did volunteer but you didn't see that email, feel free to go in. What I've done is added megas and legendaries as their own separate categories in there as well. So You get a starter, a legendary, a mega, 2 favorites, and a type. The goal with this is so that as we get further in the game, we can continue. I can continue naming Pokemon after people. I realized I didn't have a single person that had signed up for a single legendary, and I know when we get later in the game, we're going to be using legendaries. Like, I normally don't use most. Like, I'll use like a Landorus or like that tier, you know, like the legendary birds, stuff like that. But some of the things very late in this game are like, fight a full party that has like Dialga, Paltia, and the Lati twins, and one of them's a Mega, and one of them's a Pulse. Oh, and Arceus or something. Like, full parties of very powerful legendaries. That's the tier we're gonna eventually be playing at. It's a ways off. Again, we are we've got 9 badges currently, which is half of the badges that are available in the game. Once we get to that point, we've still got the Elite Four, the rest of the plot, and then we start post-game. You can see here, there's the little shaded numbers. The badges will take us up to level 95. Elite Four will take us up to level 100. And the final section of the game scales up to level 150. So we've still got a lot of game left, which is, again, terrifying and also saying something considering we're like 90 hours in right now. We're probably not even at the halfway point yet. So that was a long outro. We'll be back on Monday. And it will have been, 3 days for you and probably 3 weeks for me between recording. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.